It's safe to say that the way rent is going in this Canada is not more expensive at all. Rent is now a weapon fashioned against you. My people in Toronto, your landlord don't they show you shaggy, right? In this video, I'm here to give you some top 5 cities that you can live in and you can actually afford the rent and you can breathe and enjoy life. I'm not telling you to be moving to a remote area here. I'm not telling you to be moving into the village. You are still going to the city, but they are so underrated that people don't even know that. Life dey this city oh. Number one on my list for cities that you can live in and they're very, very affordable, Moncton in New Brunswick. Many people even forget that this city exists. But let me tell you, it's very small in its own, very unique, and things are very cheap. You're gonna see nice apartment for a lesser price than you see in the big cities. The groceries are like 10 to 50% cheaper than the big cities. You have the bus pass. I think their bus pass ranges from $60 a month. Their utilities is between like all those $100 and everything. But the thing about that is that it's also like a bilingual city. So if you don't speak enough French, like you might struggle a bit, but at least whatever you know, if you know Je m'appelle bonjour, adeshewa, all this kind of thing, it go still help you small. But if it's a place you're looking into live to, add a little bit of French to your lingua franca and it would actually boost you. There are jobs there if you want to do customer service, IT. There are big companies that are known for always hiring people. We have companies like Medavia Blue Cross and IBM always hiring. And there's always perks, but I feel like this goes to like almost every city in the country. There's perks for bilingualism. So if you do speak French, you speak a level like a certain level of comfortable French, you might actually get like the bilingual perks where they like give you a bilingual promo on your pay. But Moncton, New Brunswick is definitely somewhere like people are really sleeping on compared to all those big cities. You definitely want to put it on your list of places that you want to live in. It's small, but it's growing and it's affordable. So why not? Number two on my list is Quebec City. I feel like I've spoken about Quebec City so much on this channel, but let me just give you a disclaimer. If you don't speak French, don't even stay and watch it, this part. This one is like strictly French. Everything about it is French. So if you don't have that comfort level of French, you might not like the place, you might not like the city, it might not be comfortable for you because there's a lot of jobs available, government job, IT job, customer service job, and because many of the people that live in the area are like francophone, so if you don't speak French, you might not be able to get all these jobs. So if you do speak French, 10 over 10, you should definitely move there. The rent they go up from $950 and above. Tell me, in this 2025, what province do you want to see a rent as low as that? Hey, Oluwa Mashanu, that you are not sharing apartment with somebody. So definitely, it's a very good place to live in. Very, very advisable, very, very affordable. The transport system, 10 over 10. This Quebec City, it's like a small European country. Like they're just like closely knitted, that kind of vibe. And the thing, it's also a farmer's market. So like Quebec City, many of the people like they actually do farm and like they get their stuff fresh. So when we're talking grocery, many of the things you're going to be getting are fresh. So fresh vegetables, fresh tomatoes, because it's a farmer city and everybody's like closely like knitted and everything. So definitely, si tu parles français, tu peux aller. Si tu parles pas, don't even think about it. And something about Quebec is that if you enjoy the cold, you speak French, you now enjoy cold again, and you are now cheap on food. Like I don't mean cheap in a bad way. Like you like cheap, fresh food. You don't even have to watch this video today. Just go and pack your bags and go and list your apartment right now. Number three on my list, according to my research, number three is Thunder Bay in Ontario. So one of my sources says that Thunder Bay is like Toronto without madness. It's like the distant cousin of Toronto. So they are both in Ontario, right? But it's like we know the craze for here. We're very quiet, we're very nature friendly, we're calm, we're collected, we no get craze. but we still there Ontario. Do you feel me? So rent goes up from like 1,000 above. It is also best for students because there's also a university in this city, so you can go to university and still be enjoying your soft life and like no stress. Like you don't have to be living in Thunder Bay, then you're going to Toronto or you're going to somewhere else for school. No, you stay in Thunder Bay and then the university is there. That is why it's best for students. So the name of this university in this Thunder Bay is called the Lakehead University. One of the university that's very good and great for students. The area is very, very quiet, calm. There's no traffic, there's no noise and everything. If you are a noisy person and you really need noise and vibes and everything to keep yourself going, this place is not for you. But if you're somebody that like your own space, you just like to be collected, you wake up, you do your things, you go to school, you come back, you take a walk, you take a stroll, definitely for you. It's giving nature vibe, it's giving nature serenity. Gas and groceries way cheaper than the GTA. It's just a very nice place to go to. When it comes to jobs, obviously there are jobs everywhere. You don't have to speak French, so they're like government job, IT job, customer service job, healthcare jobs, like big on that. So whatever your sector is, all you have to do is apply. There's a lot of remote jobs to like pop you up in that area. You don't really have to go anywhere. It's just a you and your bed kind of situation. You go to school, you buy groceries, you come back, you watch Netflix and you sleep. When you are working, you do like your 8 to 4 on your laptop, you go back, you go to the gym, you sleep. Like it's very quiet. And the thing is that since it's in Ontario, if you want to go somewhere that, if you want to go to the towns to like, you can go, right? But when it's time for you to come back and sleep, you come back and sleep. Don't get me wrong. It's not that Thunder Bay is a village. It's just that compared to like the Toronto, the G side. So you can go there, meet your friends, hang out and everything, but then you come back home. You come back to where you come back home to rest your head because home is cheap. So the last city on my list is Winnipeg in Manitoba. See, Winnipeg is that city nobody really talks about, but somehow we know somebody that has moved there. So like many of the other cheap cities, rent also starts from like 1,000 and above to get your own place and apartment. It's very, very cheap, like considering the situation of things in this Canada right now. It's a very, very cheap option. When we talk about groceries, gas and everything, grocery is like top 10 low. There's many African stores in Winnipeg. So your groceries, you're getting them at a very cheap rate. And when we're talking about transport and everything, transport day 10 over 10, you don't have to stress. All you need is your bus card or whatever card they are tapping there. Free transport, you go, you come back. When I mean free transport, you have to pay like a monthly fee, but still, like, it's very, very affordable. So when we're talking also about the job market in Winnipeg, it's loaded. You have the retail, you have government job, you have healthcare, you have a lot of things, and there's no French caveat. So do whatever you want to do. You will definitely get a job if you move to Winnipeg. And also, when we're talking about the community and everything, like I love to say on this channel, community is a very big thing for you all Africans, for you in Nigeria. Winnipeg is known to have like a very, very big Nigerian community. So we're talking food, parties, church, all this kind of thing that like just draws you home. Winnipeg might actually be the right place for you. So you should definitely sign up to go to Winnipeg. It's lovely. It's a very multicultural and beautiful city. We have Ghanaians, we have Nigerians, we have Filipinos. In the summer, things they happen. Because now from one barbecue to another, I just want to invite you here, this one they invite you, that one they invite you to your backyard. And more. Winter as usual. Winter go humble you. If you don't like the cold, you will be humbled. But aside that, it seems to be like the best place for like many Nigerians are already here, and they're just looking to like move to like closer to home. If that makes sense. Say you're already settled, but you want some more like community impact and everything, you definitely should check out Winnipeg. They have all of those Nigerians, they have all this community that would help you and would help your integration into the city, and it's cheap too, so why not? So just a quick summary for everything I've said earlier. If you're really looking for somewhere to like have a good job, like very easy integration and everything, you should definitely put Winnipeg at the back of your mind. There's no French required. You don't have to be going nuts about, oh, I don't speak French, I speak French, whatever. So you definitely can go choose Winnipeg for that. If you're going for like growth and opportunity, like we said about Moncton, right? It's a very nice and affordable place. You can experience so many things. You can grow. You can dabble into a lot of things. It's a city that allows that. When we're talking about rent, all-time low rent, we're talking Quebec, But the caveat with Quebec is that you must speak French to really enjoy this environment. Like, these are the top things about the cities, but that's not the only thing you look at when you want to move your whole life or you want to start a whole life in a new city. Yes, you might look for a city that's going to give you a quick job, but what about the living condition? What about the things on the side? So yes, Quebec will actually give you a very nice rent friendly place or province. But what about you when it's time for you to look for a job, when it's time for you to like relate with your neighbors, when it's time for you to like relate to the community? You don't speak French, it might be a little bit hard. And lastly, for Thunder Bay, if you're looking for place that peace and quiet, peace, nature, all the serenity, Thunder Bay might be for you. Where do you think you would probably go in and live in if you had to go and live? Like if you had to go to like if you had to move where you are now or you're new to the country, if you have to pick one of these four, where do you think is more relating to your ideology or what you need? Like, okay, I need a job right now and I'm still going to Winnipeg. Or I need places like anything rent. I'm willing to learn the French. I go to Quebec. So what do you think you're leaning more to? Please let me know. Put it in the comment section if you have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, that is Ade. Till I come your way next time, it's your girl Ade, and this is Live with Ade. Ciao, guys.